You know, every now and again, I do like to just come out here and just look around and marvel at this area that I found. I got so lucky with this place. It looks absolutely incredible. That being said, I've been walking around in iron armor for just a little bit too long now. And as you can see, I do have diamond tools. So it's time to get some diamond armor and then see if we can get these enchanted. Now, unfortunately, I do have a lot of other builds that I want to get done first rather than doing an enchanting setup and actually building something around it. So for now, I'm going to get the enchanting setup and I'm just going to place it somewhere temporary, somewhere over there. So of course, there are just a few items that we need. I think it was 2 diamonds, some obsidian, and a book. I think I put my books here. There we go. So I will be making some bookshelves at some point soon. And I'm not really too sure where to put it. I mean, here is where the barn is going to be going, so I'm going to be doing that later in this episode. So just for the time being, we'll get this made. And then I think we're going to put it here. And then I'll put some bookshelves around it. And then I might move it over ever so slightly once I put these guys inside the barn that I'm going to construct later. It really does feel like a game of musical chairs around here. But in the meantime, I have some books here. I'm probably going to need some more paper as well. So let's make some of this up. I can't remember exactly how many books I'm going to need. It was something like 45, I think. So we've got 11 there. So if we take out 12, my math is mathing. So we have 45 books, and then we're going to need a bunch of wood. So let's use these birch logs to make bookshelves. We can make 15. Yes, I think 15 is the right amount. Okay, so 15 is the right amount. It's the bare minimum that you need to get level 3 enchants. However, I have a little bit of OCD when it comes to this, and I would much rather make 16 bookshelves. That way, when we put these down here, you'll see what I mean. Anybody else who does this kind of stuff, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But essentially, we need to do 3 at the back, 3 at the side, and then we'll do the same at the back, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is perfectly even, because if I had done 15, I would have been missing 1, and that just, I don't like that. It really upsets me, so I'm quite happy to just have an extra bookshelf on the side here. Now, typically with my enchanting setups, I put an anvil on one side and a grindstone on the other, because obviously, if you're doing enchants, you're more than likely going to get something that you don't want, and therefore you need to get rid of it. And then when you get multiple enchants on multiple sources, so for instance, if you get Unbreaking on an axe, but then you get Fortune 3 on another axe, you're going to want to put them together. And of course, you do that with an anvil. So let's see if we can get that sorted. I've got 1 anvil here, but I might leave that there. I do have a fair amount of iron, so maybe enough, hopefully, to create another anvil. We'll see. So yeah, definitely. So I think we can make 2 of these. Let's do 2 grindstones. We'll put 1 grindstone there and an anvil there. And this enchanting setup is done. Nice and easy. So the next thing we need to do is sort out the diamond armor. So the first thing we need to do is start off with the hat. Now you'll notice that I didn't get cover me with diamonds. Unfortunately, I actually picked up one of, I think it might have been Jen's items when she died a couple of days ago. Unfortunately, I got the advancement then. So for the time being, we're just going to have to crack on. Leggings and boots. Very nice. So that means that we can get rid of all of this dirty, rusty iron armor, and we can crack on with some lovely, shiny, shiny diamond armor. Look at that. It does look so good. Now, me and Jen have been chatting about the idea of trying to find a mod that kind of gets rid of the armor a little bit, just the look of it, because we want to create some custom skins. And if they're covered up with armor, you're not really going to see them, so there's no point in doing them. So if we can try and find a mod that gets rid of the armor so you can see the skin, it's going to look so much better. And if you guys have seen the Kinship SMP, you'll know that Jen creates some amazing skins. In fact, she even made me this shiny Umbreon onesie skin, and it looks absolutely incredible. But now we're going to see what kind of enchants we get. So let's put the pickaxe first. Unbreaking, it's not a great start. We'll see how it goes, but Unbreaking on the axe. Probably going to be the same with the shovel. Can we get anything on the bow? Flame? Not so sure about that. Sword? Unbreaking, I can imagine so. Let's take a look at these as well. Aqua Affinity, not bad. Protection 3, also not bad. I am looking for Protection 4, ideally. Protection 3 might be okay for the time being. I mean, something's better than nothing, let's face it. So if I put the chest plate on and I get Protection 3 for that, oh yes. I'm happy with that. And then we've got enough levels for one more. So let's see what else we're going to look at. Protection 4 on the leggings. Oh, that's very, very tempting. Let's have a quick look and see if we can get Efficiency 4. Oh, that's really, really tempting. Fire Aspect 2. Axe is also Efficiency 4. And I think it's going to be the same as well. You see now, this is going to be a little bit of a gamble because, see, if we go for Protection 4 on the leggings, then I know we're going to get Protection 4. And is it worth it? Or do I risk it to maybe try and get either Silk Touch or Fortune 3 out of the pickaxe? And then potentially more diamonds. I think for the time being, we're going to go with Protection. So I definitely need to get that Efficiency 4 again there. So if I can try and get myself another few levels there, I might be able to get one more in. So let's go and try for that. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so after smelting up some copper and breeding up some of the sheep, we now have 30 levels again. So we're going to try for, well, it was going to be the pickaxe this time, wasn't it? Silk Touch. Okay. Okay, I will take that. I'm very happy with that. I was definitely hoping more for Fortune 3, but Silk Touch is a fantastic enchantment. I will definitely take it. Now, as I mentioned in the last episode, this series is a lot more relaxed, and we're not taking it anywhere near as seriously. We're nowhere near as strict as we are on the Kinship SMP. And with that in mind, I definitely do want to take things a little slower on this server. As you can tell already, I've got a really nice starter area going on. I've got some farms. I've got my starter build, which I'm super happy with. But as you can also see a bit further out here, I've been prepping the land. So after clearing out some of these edges, there's a couple of these little ledges like this that I've just kind of naturally formed. I tried to neaten up some of the grass, and then, like I say, these edges just kind of turned out. That being said, it's given me a really cool idea to put some buildings on here. I want to really show the duality between the kind of richer, the higher end people, the aristocrats almost, if you like, that kind of thing, the richer people who are going to be living over in this area here, I think. And then I'm going to try and have some sort of town square here, which then when you're on the wrong side of the tracks, if you like, you end up over this side, which is where more of the poorer people are going to be. I have come up with a couple of designs for the richer buildings and the poorer buildings. However, there's a couple of things I'm not really happy with, so I won't be building those just yet. But I've got a really good start, and I'm really happy with how it's going so far. Like I say, there's just a couple of tweaks I want to make. Now you might also see the portal behind me. Me and Jen have made our way to the Nether very briefly because she just couldn't wait. She was just too excited to try and find one of the happy guests, which we did. Unfortunately, I didn't video it, so I haven't got any footage for you guys. But let's go and have a quick look at her Marsha, or Marshmallow. Hello there.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
I'm all good. I'm chopping trees. What are you up to?
Well, I'm just kind of on a wander around, but let's come and have a look at your happy guest. The prizes, if you like, the spoils of our trip to the Nether.
Oh, yeah. That's right. So, meet Marsha. Her name, well, Marsha Mallow, but Marsha for short.
Hello, Marsha Mallow. Can I get close enough? Is she name tagged?
She is name tagged, yeah.
I can't quite get close enough.
It's because she's too busy floating around. She wants some snowballs.
She's very... Oh, there we go. Just about managed to catch it there, Marshmallow.
Yeah, Marsha Mallow. She likes snowballs, so let's just... Yoo-hoo. There you go.
I'll come over here, yeah. Marsha Mallow.
Marsha Mallow.
That's a great name. Great name.
Mm-hmm. Only the best names. You know this. You want to go?
Sure. I also noticed you got the signature purple.
Of course. Why would I go for any other colour?
So if you jump on, you can kind of see the the goggles come down and everything. It's such a cool little detail, that.
I do. And it's the fact they have that little noise as well. So, and then they click back down. It's great. Want to ride?
Yeah, I'm going to jump on.
Are you on?
Yes. I did tell the viewers as well that we did put a mod on where the gas is now able to go a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and she is speedy. Look at this. Woo!
Blimey. It's much, much faster than than before.
Oh yeah, hell of a lot faster. And look at that. We're gonna have to race her at some point with the horse, I think. She makes it here quicker.
I don't know. I think Marshmallow's probably going to be a lot faster.
Well, maybe.
Although it just make me
Love Marshmallow.
travel sick.
Sorry. That was not what I imagined when we got a happy guess that they would set off your travel sickness. But the problem is with this fast speed thing is you need to make sure that you put a lead on it before you get off. And I may have lost my lead.
Oh, well, I've got one here if you want to. Oh, actually, no, I've picked it up. There we go.
Hey.
Right. Tethered.
One.
Tethered.
There we go. And yeah, isn't she great?
Yeah, that's a great way to get around. I'm going to have to get one for myself.
That definitely helps. And, I'm at a point now where I'm going to start building. So, she's really going to come in handy.
That's it, I think. Certainly if we're not getting Elytra anytime soon, we definitely need some way of getting up to the taller parts of our builds without having to keep scaffolding or something.
Exactly. Because I'm not a fan of scaffolding. I never have been. So, yeah, Marsha's definitely going to come in handy. I'm hoping so anyway.
Very good.
How's your area coming?
Slowly but surely, we're getting there. I've got a couple of plans, a couple of builds coming up, that I think is going to be pretty interesting.
Ooh, I shall have to wait and find out.
Yeah, can't give away too much. You've got to keep a few cards close to my chest.
Not even from your wife.
Well, I might tell you privately, but, the viewers can wait, I think.
So I've been putting a couple of, little custom trees in. Well, kind of little. Very B-Dubs-esque custom trees.
Yeah,
got the big one.
Very nice.
And then we got the little one over here. And then over here, this, I'm going to be turning this into a terracotta tower.
A terracotta tower? That is very B-Dubs.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be a silo, but I'm definitely taking some inspiration there for the idea of it. And because I figured I'm going to need a lot of terracotta, and I really don't want to have to travel all the way, 5,000 blocks to a mesa every time I need it. So
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm going to have a nice little section here. And it should be right in your view, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. I don't mind.
But yeah, I think once I've got that in, I can start turning this little bit of a walkway into a real witchy forest.
Yeah, honestly, I can't wait to see all this. It's going to be really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the ideas that you come up with have just been absolutely amazing in the past. So yeah, this is going to be no different, I'm sure.
Well, I get to take my time with this one. I get to, just plan it out slowly and have fun with it.
That's the idea, yeah. And I think one of the things that we've both been super impressed with when it comes to things like, the style of B-Dubs are the trees and just how many custom trees he's done. So when you're able to kind of put all these in your own style, it's just going to look even better.
Exactly, and I can't wait. So this is going to be it's definitely a new thing for me because I've never built trees. I've built Christmas trees before, as you know from Kinship Season 1.
Yeah.
We did that massive one outside our starter houses, but this is it's looking a bit. It's more of a natural kind of thing, and yeah, I'm actually really happy with the way these turned out.
Yeah, I think they look absolutely fantastic. So yeah, looking forward to seeing the rest of it.
Can't wait to show off my tower. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Anywho, I've got a build to get on with, so I will bid thee farewell.
Yeah, don't forget your horse.
I know, you just go get my horse back, yeah. Even though my house is literally there. That thing is incredibly cute, and I do love the name. We did, in fact, add a mod that allows the gas to go a lot faster because initially they are so slow and it was very, very painful to go anywhere on them. Obviously, I know we have our horses for the most part to get from place to place before we go and get Elytra, or if we do even decide to go and get Elytra. But sometimes taking to the skies is always quite nice, and if it's in vanilla, why not? But for now, let's move on to the main event. As I said, I want to build a barn here. It's nothing fantastic, it's nothing groundbreaking. It is just going to be a really simple design where I can keep all of the horses inside there, maybe a couple of other things, we'll see how it goes. And just have them organized. They're going to have labels so I know exactly how fast they are, how high they can jump. The aim, in a kind of a weird way, is to try and get some of the best horses on the game. Something like a max speed of 14.2 and a max jump of 5.5 or something like that. And I want to see if I can get 6 horses that are basically maxed out, or as near to maxed as possible. So without further ado, let's get this thing built. You know, I think one of the things that I love most about this type of build is just how simple it is. It's not overzealous, it's not too garish, it's not over detailed or anything like that. It's just simple and effective, and it does the job. There probably is a few more things I could do to it, just to kind of spruce it up a little bit more, maybe just give it a little bit of detail, but overall I just really don't think it needs it. I do love the extra warmth from the glow that you get from the lanterns. It really does add like a nice homely kind of feel. The fact that each horse has plenty of space to walk around in, so, you know, I don't feel too bad about that. I might put some bone meal down so that there's a bit of grass, they've got something to chew on, that kind of thing, something to feed on. But overall, we've got 6 apartments, and like I say, I've put these signs on the front so that we can tell exactly the stats of each of the horses that we put in there. So one of my favourite little ceiling tricks that I've been doing a lot recently is having the logs going across like that as a support, as they would normally. And then at the top here, you've got these top slabs. That way you still get to put a ceiling in and make everything look really nice and tidy, but at the same time, you're still getting this depth out of the logs, and I think that just looks really, really cool. As you can see up there, there is a bit of an attic space. Probably won't end up doing anything with it, but still, it looks cool all the same. But that's just going to about do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button on the way out, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.